Some movies don't just tell a story, they seep into your mind, linger in the corners of your room long after the credits roll. You start noticing things, shadows where there shouldn't be any, sounds you can't quite explain. And then you ask yourself, did I really see everything I was supposed to see? Deep Red is one of those films, a film that nearly 50 years after its release still gets under your skin, still makes you question what's lurking just out of sight. So what makes it so unforgettable, and what dark secrets lie behind its creation? It's 1975. Italy is riding a wave of creative brilliance in cinema, and one director is about to redefine what horror can be. His name is Dario Argento, and with Deep Red, he creates a masterpiece, an intricate puzzle of blood, mystery, and madness. The script, co-written with Bernardino Zapponi, is a labyrinth, a game of mirrors. The audience is pulled in, deceived, forced to question everything they think they've seen. And Argento? He's the puppet master, twisting perception until the truth is staring you in the face, but you don't see it. Not yet. But Deep Red isn't just about the mystery. It's about how it makes you feel. The unease, the slow burning terror, the inescapable sense that something is always watching. And then there's the music. The score, composed by Goblin, isn't just a soundtrack. It's a pulse, a heartbeat, a frenzied, hypnotic spell that sinks into your brain and refuses to leave. It doesn't just accompany the horror, it amplifies it, turns it into something alive, something that creeps beneath your skin. Every great horror film needs a cast that makes you believe. David Hemmings plays Mark Daly, a pianist who witnesses a murder and spirals into a deadly investigation. He's brilliant, haunted, obsessive, a man walking a razor's edge between logic and madness. Daria Nicolodi, Argento's muse and real-life partner at the time, is Gianna Brezzi, a journalist who gets drawn into the chaos. She's smart, independent, and, unlike the usual horror heroine, she's not just there to scream and run. Gabriele Lavia and Clara Calamai add layers of eerie depth to a story where nothing and no one is as they seem. But it's not just about the performances, it's about the feeling they create. The sense that, in this world, reality is fragile. That at any moment, the floor could drop out from under you. 50 years, half a century. That's how long Deep Red has been haunting audiences, and yet it hasn't aged. It hasn't lost its power. If anything, it's become more terrifying. Because Deep Red isn't just a movie, it's a blueprint, a manual for fear. Directors like Quentin Tarantino, Guillermo del Toro, and Nicholas Winding Refn have all cited Argento as an influence. His use of color, shadow, and light reshaped the way horror is filmed. Movies like Saw and The Babadook owe a debt to Deep Red's slow, suffocating dread and psychological twists. And the music? Goblin's score rewrote the rules. You can hear its echoes in the work of Nine Inch Nails, Muse, and countless modern horror composers. And now, in 2025, Deep Red is returning in stunning 4K restorations, sharper, richer, more immersive than ever. A new generation is about to step into its labyrinth. But here's the thing, Deep Red isn't just a film, it's a curse.
The story of Deep Red opens in a cold and eerie Rome, where a medium, Helga Ullmann, during a public lecture, claims to sense the presence of a murderer in the audience. Helga, visibly upset, claims to have picked up dark and violent thoughts, but she cannot identify who they are. Soon after, she is brutally murdered in her home in a scene that marks the beginning of a series of mysterious and bloody events. Mark Daly, a British jazz musician living in Rome, happens to be near the scene of the murder. Walking near the medium's apartment, Mark hears a chilling scream coming from inside and rushes into the house to try to help. Once inside, he witnesses the crime scene. Helga lying lifeless in a pool of blood. As he surveys his surroundings, Mark becomes convinced that he has seen something important, a crucial detail that could explain the identity of the murderer. However, this detail escapes his memory and becomes an obsession for him throughout the film. Convinced that that detail is the key to solving the case, Mark decides to investigate on his own. The police seem to have no concrete leads, and Mark feels driven by a sense of personal responsibility to uncover the truth. During his investigation, Mark teams up with Gianna Brezzi, an astute and determined Italian journalist who takes an interest in the case. The two form an unlikely but effective duo, navigating cryptic clues and unsettling encounters. The investigation leads Mark to discover that Helga's murder may be connected to a series of sinister events that occurred many years earlier. These include an old unsolved case involving a family and a dark secret hidden in an abandoned mansion. As Mark explores eerie locations, such as deserted houses and dark corridors, the mystery deepens and new brutal murders occur around him. Mark keeps telling himself that he saw something important in the medium's house, but he cannot remember what exactly it was. This detail becomes the focus of his obsession and pushes him closer and closer to the truth. Each new clue seems to bring him closer to the killer's identity, but at the same time puts him in danger. The killer is willing to do anything to keep his secret hidden. Tensions mount as Mark and Gianna follow the clues through evocative and eerie settings. Among them is a mysterious drawing that may hold the key to unlocking the case. As Mark desperately tries to put the pieces of the puzzle together, it becomes apparent that the past hides terrible truths that continue to affect the present.
Some images burn into your brain forever. The murder of the psychic, shot in a flawless single take, where the killer is hiding in plain sight, and you don't even realize it. The abandoned house, rotting, watching, whispering. The painting, the one that holds the key to everything. If you only knew where to look. But then, there are the stories behind the camera. The ones they don't put in the credits. Some crew members claimed the set was haunted. Objects moved on their own. Shadows appeared where no one was standing. Unexplained sounds echoed through the halls. The villa used in the film was later sold. The new owners reported strange noises, whispers in the dark, doors opening by themselves. Even the actress who played the psychic, Masha Merrill, admitted she felt something wrong during her death scene. Like there was someone else in the room. Watching, waiting. Argento laughed it off. He was a man of logic, of film, but ask the people who were there and they'll tell you, something about Deep Red isn't right. Some horror movies fade when the lights come back on. Deep Red doesn't. It lingers, it whispers, it makes you rethink what you saw, wonder what you missed. 50 years later, its mystery is still unsolved. Its power is still intact. So here's the real question. Did you really see everything you were supposed to see? So, my dear dwellers of the abyss, have you seen Deep Red? And if not, do you dare to step into its nightmare? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Did the film get under your skin? Did you catch the killer before the reveal, or did Argento's twisted mind keep you guessing? Maybe you noticed something others missed. Drop your theories, your impressions, and your favorite moments in the comments below. Let's unravel this mystery together. And if you enjoy gazing into the abyss of horror, mystery, and the uncanny, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a descent into darkness. Until next time, keep your eyes open. You never know what's lurking just out of sight. This is Gazing the Abyss. I'll see you there. And remember, the abyss is waiting for you.